Hello? Is anybody there? Hey. Is it on? I don't know, I'm getting multiple highs, so I'm going to assume that we are on and good to go, and nobody is just saying hi and fooling me. That'd be kind of weird. If you guys all coordinated to say hi after a minute past the time. I guess it's 2 minutes now. Hey, Arluna's glad you could make it this week. Yeah, okay. I'm assuming that we're good to go. So, today, this stream, we're doing some cool side characters. So hopefully fill up the world a little bit more, so that way it's not just, the main characters and the main side characters. It also has some side characters. Yeah, well, hopefully things will start to get better, Ralunix. Fingers crossed. Hello, everybody. How's it going? Are we having a good Sunday afternoon? It's Labor Day, so yeah. It's a weekend, fun weekend, I guess. Oh, it's your mom's birthday. Happy birthday to your mom. You're tired. Yeah, I don't know. I wouldn't say I'm like tired today. I just don't have as much energy maybe, which is interesting. I thought Monday was Labor Day. That's what I meant. Did I say today was Labor Day? I meant Monday's Labor Day. I meant it was Labor Day weekend this weekend. So, yeah. That's what I meant. I'm sorry. Okay, Random Fandom Productions. You're a new subscriber. So basically, we're making our own cartoon or story. Not entirely sure what it's gonna be at this point. So you're definitely gonna have to catch up. So could we get the recap stream number 17 into the chat and at Random Fandom Productions so that they can watch the stream? It is gonna take you, because you're gonna have to watch stream 17 because that was the full recap stream, and then you're gonna have to watch every single stream up until now, which is stream 27. So that means it's gonna be a total of 11 streams, 10 streams that you're gonna have to watch. Or, well, I guess technically you could just watch the recap episodes, but it'll still take you maybe a total of like 4 or 5 hours to watch everything. So if you're dedicated and willing to watch all of those, then that's cool, but you are not obligated to. So I don't have the link on me, so we'll see if we can get that link to you. Or, I mean, you could just go to the page turner stream, or is it in, I think it might be under both. It might be under the stream recap and stream playlist. I don't know, you'll just have to look. There it is. Okay, can I pin this? Let's see. Pin message. All right, that stream is pinned. Thank you, Mr. Fruit. You saved me so much. Yeah, this is the 27th stream, so there's a lot of streams. 27, well, it's been over 27 weeks since we started because I had to skip a couple weeks, but let's see. Was it the 25th that was the halfway point, or was it the 24th? Can't remember which one it was, but it was half a year fairly recently, so that's pretty cool. Can we start now? You're impatient, yeah. I suppose we could start. There's nothing saying that we can't start. So, are we all ready to start? Are there any utopian cities in Eularia? I don't know. Probably not. But maybe? I guess it depends on what people would classify as a utopia. Oh, it's the 24th one. Okay. Cool. The stream delay seems really bad because I feel like I talked about the half a year stream like a minute ago. Can somebody check the stream delay? Because it seems really bad today. That's kind of sad. Unless if that was just a late response, which would probably be better. But okay, so I think we're all ready to get started. Or maybe those were yeses to getting started, which still... Oh, it's only 8 seconds, really? Okay. Okay, cool. Well, that's not as bad as I was expecting. Alrighty! So, transitioning over to the Google Doc. You got the Google document. We've got the side characters. Number 2, smiley face. Oh, that's a wink face. I'm breaking everything. There we go, smiley face. And then we'll go ahead and center this. Yay. Smiley face. Okay. So we've got quite a few side characters to go through today. So I suppose we should just go ahead and get started. This first one, and this is in no particular... Well, I guess it is technically in an order. I just went down the Discord channel, I think, for the most part. I may have skipped one, and I think the ones with no name were put down at the bottom because they have no name. So the first one has no name. Well, the other ones down at the bottom, they were just pictures. They didn't have descriptions. This one has a description, but no picture. Okay. So this first one is the gossip guy of Nico's class/school. I wonder how big his school is. That's we talked about Ilaria's school, but we didn't talk about Nico's school. Which, well, that's not true. We talked about Ilaria's schools in general, but not Luna's school. So we will have to talk about that in the future, but that'll come probably closer to the end of the world building section. So we still got quite a while to go. Quite a while to go. Okay, I'm just going to restart. So this first one is the gossip guy of Nico's class/school. Was previously part of Nico's group, but was found out to be spilling all of their secrets to an anonymous person in the class and was, as a result, kicked out. This sparked his unfortunate rise as the school's main source for gossip. Now he is neutral and uses anything he can get his ears on, his hands on to hear. Wait, I'm messing up things. Okay, let me restart. Now he is neutral and uses anything he can get his ears to hear. Okay, I should have read the whole thing. To keep his role, he goes as hard as possible. He goes as hard as possible in finding more gossip, so that his main rival, insert background or side character here, doesn't bring him down and make him lose his honor. Along with this, he isn't involved in any school drama or any embarrassing things, having a crush, etc., for the same reason. Okay. So I think this could be interesting because it's like, this could be like that annoying guy that is always trying to like figure out Nico's secret and is like always hiding in the background. And it'd kind of be like the Where's Waldo thing, where it's like, can you spot this character in the background spying on Nico? Because like maybe he's suspicious of Nico, and so he's like, what is Nico doing? Just trying to like, maybe he has a grudge on him for kicking him out or something, which could be interesting. But then again, like if he is that character that everyone finds annoying, like, do we want to have that character who's annoying, always following Nico? So it could be interesting. It's an interesting idea, and I think we could definitely do something with it. Nobody's talking in the stream. Yeah, okay. Your filler name for him was Robert Brown. Okay, well, I'll go ahead and put that as a filler name. Robert Brown. Cool. Okay. Can we name him Steven? Why? Forgot to add this, but I want his character to change. So you want this character to change hair color, right? Or is this a different character? Code Mario, is this your character? Oh, it could be any character. Okay. Okay, so I suppose we can have a character that just changes their hair color. That'd be interesting. Okay, well I think is that all for Mr. Robert Brown? I think. Does anybody have any suggestions or ideas for this character to be used in the show? Aside from maybe being that, like, he could be on the like the school newspaper or something, the school announcements, depending on what that looks like. Okay, I'm not really... Yukito for what? What are you talking about? Is that a name for him? What's the significance of this name? Is Nico's friend Luna a lizard person? Who, did somebody ask that? Luna is a dragon, which I suppose is sort of similar to a lizard, but no. We don't need to get Mr. Fruit started on lizard people. No, no lizard people. At least to the extreme that Mr. Fruit wants. What? Okay, if Yukito is already from a different show and is already a gossipy character, we can't just copy. That seems like it'd be copying. Oh, okay. Joking about the... That's hilarious. That's hilarious. He could be obsessed with lizard people, the lizard conspiracy. Right, Mr. Fruit can write that character. Write all the characters' lines. I don't know. We can come up with this name. Like, I don't really want to copy the name, because if that name's already from a different show and that person's already gossipy, like that just seems like an exact copy. So yeah. That's your character cameo. Yeah, the conspirator. Okay, we're gonna skip. Or not skip, but we're gonna go on because I don't think anybody else has anything to say, right? Like, we're ready to move on, I think. Unless if anybody has any objections, we're moving on. Okay. So, this next character is named Weston. Probably that's how you pronounce it. The quietest in Nico's class and in his gang. He is quiet and serious, but very sensitive and hates lies. And he likes skateboarding and is very personal. Also doesn't like getting into conflict. Seems like a very chill guy. And he looks... Uh-oh. Just got a message from YouTube being like, hey, your stream might be buffering, which is not good. We don't need to repeat. And this early on either. Like, at least last time we were doing like Minesweeper or something. Okay, well, if it starts buffering, let me know. And then I don't know. It's not showing me any red on my end aside from the YouTube notification. So we will see. Would he be a part of the Irish Eyes? I think from this description, Weston is just a member of the Irish Eyes. Yours is buffering. Oh boy. What are you talking about? Earlier you were saying you were receiving too much video. Now I'm not sending you enough video. I didn't even change anything. YouTube, why do you hate me these past 2 weeks? No, YouTube. What did I do? I didn't do anything. Well, there's nothing I can do. Some people are saying it's fine. Some people are saying it's buffering. Why are you doing this? Okay, well now it's saying, okay, the buffering notification went away, so it should be fine now, right? Maybe? I don't know, even though like literally nothing has changed. Is it better now? Now it's saying that my bitrate is too high. Which maybe I should just lower the bitrate. I'm not sure why it's this high, but it is. Does the stream and the recording have the same bitrate? I don't want to change the recording bitrate, but I don't know. Okay, it's fine now. It's fine. Okay, so that was Weston. Don't think there was. We got interrupted by YouTube being stupid again, but I think we're good, right? If anybody has any objections. Oh no! I've had to reformat this so many times because we keep adding new stuff. Okay, that looks fine. Alright, next character is Aerie. And this character lives in Ilaria, possibly Luna's classmate. Elf, air user. Haven't developed much of her personality or anything, but I feel like she would be more of a quiet and calm character, maybe a pacifist, but the daggers don't go well with that, so maybe. So I like her. I think she's pretty cool. The thing is, we've seen a lot of Earth characters, but we haven't seen too many Ilarian characters. Oh, you heard bubble wrap? That was just me hitting delete key. So yeah, plus we haven't seen any air users yet, have we? I mean, granted, we've only seen water. Well, that's not true. What is Callisto an air user? I can't remember what, or maybe Callisto's an earth user. I can't remember what magic type Callisto has. But anyway, we haven't really seen any air users yet, which is pretty cool because now we have an air magic user. Yay! And yeah, I think it's seeing all the cool, unique Ilarian characters are going to be so cool because it's like they're so different and unique. Oh, Sky's an air user. Okay, we just haven't really talked about Sky being an air user. Like we haven't seen any application use like the daggers here. So yeah, I'm really excited. I'm honestly really excited to explore characters and their use of magic, but we have to develop the magic system, and that's rough right there. So we can't do that yet. But yeah, I'm excited for it. Who's Sky? You don't know who Sky is? Sky's another side character, one of Luna's friends. I love Sky's design too. Sky looks so cool. So yeah. Oh, Earth is Callisto. Okay, cool. All right, so this was Aerie. Next, we've got Roger. Roger is Nico's classmate and Regard's grandson. Bully, cheater, both academically and romantically. Very playful and likes to tease people all the time. Doesn't care most of the time. He would take the lead most of the time. And surprisingly would be a good one if he puts work into it. I still haven't done full body sketches. Okay, so here's Roger right here. And then we've got Regard, or no, I guess it's pronounced Regard. Roger's grandpa lives on Earth, human, hall monitor in Nico's school, and that is very strict and can be very mean. Everyone sort of hates him because of that, and they make jokes like Re whenever they see him. Other bad names, etc. Though he actually cares very deeply about everyone's safety, and after experiencing an event where a student got very injured, he wants to look over Roger to see if he's misbehaving or not. Interesting. Interesting. I like the idea of having that one janitor of the school that everybody knows, and he's just like a recurring character. Like if the kids for whatever reason are running down the hallway because of something, then you'll just see him and he'll be like, what is going on? Like, geez, stop running. That's funny. Roger. Is Roger in... I guess... Yeah, okay. But here's the thing, right? The problem with Nico's school is that I assume he has multiple classes. So I don't know. We're going to have to specify his bell schedule and which students are in which classes. And here's the thing, right? We honestly only need to, like, we should make a full bell schedule and maybe a list of names for that schedule, but I don't think we need to, we don't need to develop each character that very far, because we only really need to see 3 different classes to have a little bit of variety in there. Because if we just always are viewing if the viewers are always looking in at Nico's life during a certain period, then we can just develop all the kids in that particular class, and then we'll be good, right? So, yeah. So Roger might be like in one of his classes, but definitely not all of them. But that's true for most characters as well. So it's just gonna be interesting to do, because like we can't just have one class for Nico, because he has probably, I would assume, 7 different classes. So it's gonna be a little bit interesting. But then again, that'll come closer to the end of the world building segments. If we looked at that development timeline again, I think like town development was like closer to the end. Why not have the same colleagues in all classes? That's how school works here, and the teacher comes to class. Okay, so that's different. In America, the school system works where the students transition between classes. So I suppose, like, if the American school system changed, that would be interesting. But if we were focusing in theory, I don't really want this story to have like a set location. We've just sort of been basing it off of the US, because that's what I have the most experience with. So, I mean, I'm open to switching it up a little bit, but it'll definitely be interesting, and the American viewers will be like, what is this? This is weird. So, I mean, I guess I'm open to it. That's something that we'll have to discuss closer to when it comes time. Because at the same time, it would be interesting for Luna to see the dynamic between, you know, Luna's used to like having one class, right? That's how the school system on Ilaria works, right? She has one class, classmates all year, right? Well, and especially in like the later years, it's like same students for like multiple years. I would not say US is the best country. I mean, there's a lot of things it's bad in, but that's besides the point. It'll be interesting to have Luna come to Earth and be like, whoa, you guys switch classes? How do you remember everyone's name and all this and that? Like, that would just be another like culture shock kind of thing. And I think that's super funny to see. Like, I really can't wait to explore how Luna's culture shock will affect her when she's coming to Earth, because it's so funny to see culture shock reactions, I think. Starting to think Ilaria is in Europe. Well, it sort of feels like that a little bit. Sort of feels like that. Okay. Well, we've done Roger and Regurd, I guess. Okay, next one. We've got... Wait. Formatting is weird. Okay, there we go. Now it's all fixed. We've got Elio. Is that how you pronounce it? Elio? Elio. Okay. Well, anyway, Elio is half fox. She was trained to be a warrior when she was only 6. Her 6 years old, period. Her parents were mighty warriors, just like the generations before them. When her parents died, she was given their family heirloom, the sword. The sword, I feel like there should be, like, it should be their family heirloom, the sword, and then period. The sword is made from mighty gold and lapis lazuli in the middle. The sword of sun and sea. She is tough, sometimes fierce. She's calm, brave, and she would do anything for justice. And you can hire her for any kind of mission, which, being completely honest here, is kind of contradictory, because, like, if you could just hire her for any mission, like, regardless of if that has any justice, like, like, if she's hired to go kill someone, right? Like, that's not really, if there's no good reason behind killing that person, like, is that really serving justice? Which is kind of interesting. Mr. Fruit, what are you doing? Don't be toxic. Don't be toxic. We don't need... Look, okay. I'm not saying the US is bad. I'm just saying it's maybe not the best, okay? And there's different opinions on that. But we have to respect everybody's opinions regardless of if they agree with ours or not. So. What if she was hired to kill Nico because he was human and someone thought he was weird? That's actually a really good point. I like that idea. She was hired to get Nico because Nico is human. That's a really cool idea. I like that. I like that. I'm gonna put that down. Maybe hired to kill Nico for being... That's really cool. I really like that idea. Exactly, so you should respect your opinion. Okay. But I can't respect your opinion if your opinion is trashing other opinions, okay? And we don't need to get political, okay? I don't want to talk politics right now. Okay, I like that. We're focusing on page turner. We don't need to talk about politics. No more politics. We're gonna focus back on our fictional world where we don't have countries. That's not true. We do have countries, but we don't name the countries because they're not important. We've got Nico's town and we've got Ilaria, and that's what we're going with. Okay, well, cool. I really like Elio here. Elio might not want to fight because she saw her parents get killed, but it's unfortunate. Well, this does not say anything, so I don't know. You don't need to trash other countries, okay? Just okay. US is not always #1. She will end up Nico's Poppleberry provider. That's funny. Oh, see you, Lolo. Tell you what happens in next stream? Well, I don't know what we're doing next stream. I'll watch the first part of the recap episode when we will have decided what we're doing next stream. Okay. Formatting issues. Don't like it. There we go. All right. Now we're formatted correctly. Take your Americanness and stay on the other side of the ocean. Okay. I want that to be the last country comment that we get. That's hilarious. Okay. So, next character. Well, these two are kind of connected. We've got Rosita Rose Petals. She's a trained archer. She loves nature, mostly flowers like roses. She's always happy, and also her best friend was Kelsey, or is Kelsey? But now she's dating, which means she's pansexual. Okay, cool. Too late for what? What are you talking about? I don't know. Okay. Mr. Fruit, what did I say? Do I need to put you in timeout for 300 seconds? You're breaking the rules. We need to stay on topic here with page turner side characters. Okay. So, Kelsey. She's always like, leave me alone, I'm trying to work here mood. I think it should be like that. There we go. She loves and is good at alchemy. She's a transgender boy. She or he likes making potions, mostly smoke bombs. She got her scar in a lab accident or something, and she steals stuff if she needs anything. Her mother died when she was only an infant, and her father... And... Sorry, this is my grammar. issues kicking in when she was only an infant, and her father is a blacksmith. Period. Her father is a hard-working man, and Kelsey doesn't really like Rosita when they were kids because she thinks Rosita is annoying. But when she got more and more close, I think is more and more close to her, when they went on an adventure with Nico and Luna, she started to have strong feelings for Rosita. She knew she has more feelings for her now than just a friend, and now Rosita and Kelsey are dating. Their ship name shall be called Kelsita. Yeah, okay. It's just, I like having correct grammar, although people always, like, I like making, I spelled that wrong, sentences like this. This is my big thing, that I like making sentences that have a capital letter at the beginning of each word. I don't know why, I just really like that, which is grammatically incorrect. But for like YouTube titles, I can do that because that's a pretty common thing to do, right? But you guys, all of you, for some reason seem to have a problem with capitalizing the first letter and leaving off a period. Like, the dog sat down. Well, no period. The dog went to the store. Like, period here. Okay? There's always a capital letter at the start of every sentence and a period at the end of every sentence, or an explanation point or a question mark, depending on the sentence. And if you wanted to condense this down, the dog sat down, then went to the store. You could combine these two sentences into one to make it more cohesive. What? I just like making sure that grammar makes... I just like making sure that the sentences are easy to read. So, I'm just saying it's nice to have an easy to read sentence that flows well. Okay? Sound like your teacher. Well, okay. Do you like me, though? Like, you're saying except, implying that you don't like me. Right? You're saying, you sound like my teacher, except I like my teacher, implying that you don't like me. Do you not like me? I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to make you hate me. I was just trying to fix the grammar, and I felt like I needed to have a little grammar lesson in here. You're just tired of school. Well, I'm sorry. It is no longer summer. Most of the time, autocorrect. Okay, autocorrect, like, here's the thing, right? I had to make multiple changes, like adding periods and stuff. Autocorrect and Grammarly and things, they aren't perfect. They're pretty good, but they're not perfect. So there's definitely something, because a lot of it's just algorithmic, and it's like, okay, well, if you have this, this, and this, the sentence is fine, right? But it's not always fine. If you make a character based on me, he will have grammar needs and pictures of high quality images. Yeah, well... well, that'd be interesting, because in what circumstance would you need high quality images? Like, that's a very specific situation where I am sharing images. Okay, look, no, grammar is important. It is very important, not just in school, but in everyday life. Like, look at this. This isn't for school, but grammar is important because I'm displaying my work. I guess technically this isn't my work, but I'm displaying writing to you. And if everybody can comprehend the writing better, that'll make the stream flow better. There's my evidence for providing that grammar is important. Let's make the king be very particular about grammar. Okay, well, we don't need the king to be an exact copy of me. Okay. Aiden's character stream is not clear enough. Look at that blur. I can see that happening most often when a teacher's doing a presentation, right? And on the projector, like my character or the grammar and blurry images character would be sitting in the front, and then that character would be like, oh my gosh, that image is so blurry on the projector. Oh boy. Nadia is Aiden backwards, so he should be the opposite of Aiden. Well, technically, if we were being opposites there, Nadia would be a girl. So, just saying. Just saying. Plus, Nadia's a girl name anyway. So. Yeah, it would be fun if the king can't write because he's never learned to because he was a peasant. Was it? I can't. It's been a little while since we did that, but I do believe he was definitely. I don't think he was bad off though, right? Because his mother was. His mother worked directly for the previous king, which means that they had a pretty good flow of income, I would believe, right? Or maybe not. Maybe that's wrong. I'm not remembering correctly. But is the opposite of male female? I would think so. I would think it is. Anyway. Okay, so here's Rosita. Here's Kelsey. And here is them together. Question. These two eye colors are a bit different. I wonder why that is. Plus, typically, I think if you're blind, then your eye is like gray, right? Do we want her to also be half, or to have an eye problem? Because then that would be like, well, isn't that sort of Nico's thing? So that might need to be changed a little bit as far as the eyes, or just make, you know, she can have an eye scar, but not necessarily like, I don't think, because also I think this is the same eye as Nico too, so that might need to be rethought a little bit, but we can definitely do something with an eye scar or something. What opposite of male is a lamb? What? I don't know. I'm sorry guys. I don't know a lot about gender studies. Or iBuddies, maybe, but I feel like that's sort of like Nico's thing, so I don't know. Oh, it's buffering for you? Well, I didn't get a notification saying that it would be buffery, so is anybody else buffering? I don't know. Hopefully it's not. Okay, cool. Well, that was those two characters. Let's see, we're on page 6 of 11. How many pages does it go to? 11? It goes to 10. Okay, we got 10 pages. So we are about halfway done. All right, cool. So next we've got Violet. I guess here's a rough design of a character that could be in Nico's class. Her name is Violet. You can change the name if you want. And she is very shy and self-conscious about herself. Here's Violet. Aw. Her freckles are cool. Right? She has freckles? I think so. It's weird because Google Docs, I'm glad I learned how to format like this, because typically these images, if we were doing it the same way as like this, which honestly, well, nah, this is fine. That formatting is fine because I wanted a full page for this. But like this, like these two would have had to be shrunken a lot more if we were doing it like this, then Violet under, because they're such tall images. So what? Huh? Oh. Oh, I wasn't even trying to pay attention, okay? I didn't notice that Elam was... Okay, I didn't realize you were making a joke. I'm sorry. I wasn't focusing as much on that as I was on this document, okay? There's my excuse. Okay, well, here's Violet. Nice. And then we got Bean. Here's another rough design character idea that could be in Luna's class. His name is Bean, and he is very happy-go-lucky and naive. He is a dragon and elf hybrid, sort of like Luna, unless there's a better species that fits him, like a gator. He is also very short for his age. He may be tiny, but he has strong earth magic. You can decide what type of earth magic he has. That's cool. I really like his design. This is one design that I definitely don't want to change, because his design is so cool. Yeah, okay. Couple comments on this though, right? Elf and dragon hybrid, that's the same hybrid as Luna, so that, I mean, not saying there's a problem necessarily with that, but I'm just saying that might cause a couple issues, possibly. And then also, Sky is also short, so depending on if we want Sky as well as Bean to be short, also need to take that into consideration. But for right now, I think it's fine. Okay, what is this? Can Nico have a classmate that has a crush that has a crush on who has a crush on the classmate but doesn't go anywhere? She's just like, that's it. What? Can Nico have a classmate that has a crush on? Crush on who? Is Nico having a crush on this classmate, or is this classmate having a crush on Nico? I need more context. This makes you want to draw? Yeah, draw. You can create your own characters for this show. And then we can input them, because we need, especially Ilarian characters, because Ilarian characters are so cool and unique. I think we should have less hybrids, because almost all Ilarian characters are hybrids. Exactly. It's funny that you say that, Mr. Fruit, because that sort of goes back to the conversation that we were having earlier, but that's besides the point. Let Whisperer number 7 interact with Bean. Yeah. That'll be interesting. Although, do we really want Bean to be a part of this whole, like, going against the king kind of thing? I don't know. Bean sort of seems like the kind of guy who you would want to protect, and you wouldn't want him to be, you know, you would want him to stay back, because it'd be like, well, we don't want you to get hurt, you know? Yeah, Bean's design is so cool, and his eyes look like beans too. That's awesome. But in the context of the story, hybrids are supposed to be rare, and there's a reason. Okay, yeah, I know. Okay, cool. Violet, Bean, sweet. Okay, so these next ones are sort of like all grouped together, sort of. They were just in the same image. So everyone babies him, but he has powerful earth magic. Yeah, possibly. That'd be pretty cool. That'd be funny, actually. Like, nobody has seen his earth magic, right? Everyone just assumes that he's just weak and small. And then when push comes to shove, like, he needs to do something, it's like, his earth magic is super powerful. And everyone's like, what the heck? Bean, you didn't tell us you were super powerful? And then Bean would be like, I did. You guys just didn't believe me. It's funny. Top vibes? Sorta. Whoever made Bean have a virtual hug. Yeah. Who made Bean? Is the creator of Bean in this chat today? I can't remember off the top of my head who made it. Say something in the chat, like say like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 or something. Or you could just say I made Bean. That works too. Actually, I think these two were both made by the same person. So. Okay, so we got Miles here. Miles is part of the Irish Eyes group. He likes to skate and be risky with his friends. Miles is loyal to his group, and he is obedient to his friends. I think you can get rid of the he in here. And is obedient to his friends. Friends. Is there a comma there? I think there could be a comma there. Meaning, he will do anything. Or no, meaning he will do any crazy thing they say. I don't see him as a character that would be explored into that much, other than seeing him in the Irish Eyes group. Okay, coolioso. And then, period, guys. And then here's Miles right here. Hopefully that's zoomed in enough. How many people should be in the Irish Eyes? Okay, so I'm thinking a total of 5 or 6, right? That includes Nico. I think 5 or 6 is like a good size. Can Nico have a classmate that has a crush on him, but she just likes him? That's it. It doesn't go anywhere. I suppose, but at the same time, if they don't have their own episode, or it's not frequently mentioned, right, and it's just sort of like a detail in there. I mean, that could totally be just an internal detail, which I'm perfectly fine with doing. But I don't think it really needs to be introduced into the story if it's not being... If it's not going anywhere at some point. Like, if there's an episode focused and, like, she confesses to him or whatever at some point in the show, even if it's not that big, if it happens, that's cool, right? That's fine. But if it has no impact on the story whatsoever and it's just, like, a fact in there and she appears once, right? And then we, like, learn that she has a crush, but, like, she doesn't ever appear again, there's not really a need to have that character, you know, be super important, right? So it's fine if it doesn't go anywhere. In fact, it wouldn't go anywhere. But, like, if there was a reason, like, that's sort of what prompted Luna to be, like, I don't know at what point Nico and Luna get together, but that could sort of help prompt Luna to realize her feelings or something, possibly. I don't know. I just want that to have an interest, or to have a meaning, right? So, what is going on? Oh, you guys are talking about how many people are in the group. Infinity Gang. Okay, no, 5 or 6 people probably. Let Luna realize her feelings by having a fight with Adam. Okay, well that could also work, I suppose. Okay, so there's Miles. Sophia is purely a schoolgirl. She is well known in her school for being kind and smart. She is also a good child at home. She is popular in school in the sense that everyone knows who she is and respects her. She remembers everyone's name and addresses them by name in the hallways of the school. Sophia can also usually rally the people for good causes, like, say, a school fundraiser. I didn't really think too much about the characters because it was late at night when I thought of their descriptions. I see Sophia as not being too far explored. She is just in the school and maybe in school episodes. She can be involved with something that includes her having to rally everyone for Luna and Nico. Okay, cool. Maybe that would be like, because, like, why is Luna allowed at the school, right? So maybe she would have to, like, sort of rally up the students to be like, let her come into the school, and then everyone will be like, yeah, and then it's fine. Something. That could work. Okay, and then here's Sophia. So we got Miles at the skate park. And then we've got Sophia in front of the school. Okay. So we got Mila. Mila was Google searched to mean good, which makes sense since she is an angel. She is very kind, generous, and smart. She's also a free spirit. Okay. So I assume that Mila and Mara, when we talk about her, will be on Ilaria. I don't know if we're actually going to be having angels. Devils, also don't know. This might need to be changed to a demon, which is fine because we have demons. Angels, I'm not sure if we're actually going to include angels or not. That could be interesting, like if there's like an angel forest or something, and you can go and meet like this town of angels, like that could work. But I don't know if we're actually doing angels in the show. So this character will sort of depend. I mean, we can still sort of do this character. Maybe it would just be either on Earth, like she is the representation of an angel, just not like a true angel or whatever. So it just sort of depends on if angels are part of the species that are on Ilaria. The king is God? Well, sort of. Yeah, I mean, everyone on Ilaria pretty much just sees the king as the god because he lives pretty much forever, and like the people don't really have a choice because the king is the most powerful being on Ilaria. So angel could be like a white bird person. That could work. The whole idea I told you about demons was the Greek demons. They were what angels and demons are. Oh, they were where? What? Wait. I'm not remembering that conversation. We'll have to bring that up again. What about from Maleficent? I don't know if I've seen that. Because if they were twins, they should be from the same species, right? Are they twins? I don't know if they are twins. Are they twins? Who made this? You're pretty sure they're twins? Well, I didn't see that on the Discord, but maybe I accidentally skipped it. But if they are twins, that also brings up the question, like, demons are mostly on the Monster Islands, that's what they're called. So were they both on the Monster Island, or like, what? Is she just an angel living on the Monster Islands, or did she move to the main 9 islands? I don't know. Google Greek demon when you have time. It just means God in Greek. Oh, okay. They can be twins. They used to be spirits who were good or bad sisters. Okay. Interesting. Well, I think it sort of depends in what context they're going to be used. And like, I think it would be interesting to see a demon and an angel, although devil and angel are commonly associated with sisters. So maybe there is a form of devil and a demon, like maybe they're separated. But it would be interesting to see them on the Monster Island, because it's like, well, the Monster Islands, you don't think of angels as monsters. So it would be interesting, like, why is there just an angel? Which could help imply, like, well, the monsters are maybe just discriminated against, right? And so they have to, like, they're not all bad. Like, an angel can coexist with them. So maybe that says something about that. Maybe. I don't know. We'll have to talk about this. We'll dive more into this when we talk about the species and stuff. So yeah. Oh, they're the same species? Who is Mara? Mara is basically the opposite of Mila, but she's defensive, loyal, and knows her way with a sword. Well, I feel like this topic sort of ranges farther than just basic side characters. This is like, well, we'll have to have a full-on discussion about the species and sort of what we're doing as far as that, and maybe the Monster Islands, or depending on if they are on the Monster Islands or if they're on the main 9 islands. I don't know. We'll have to talk about it more. Okay, cool. So we got an image for these 4 characters. So now we're on to Whisper number 7. Although I'm going to change the NR to number, the pound sign. Easy to know. It is the same person because they always trip on their cape. Truth is, all Whisperers seem the same height, but this one must wear heels or platforms because they are short. It's hilarious. Why, Rolinix, I'm interested, why is it specifically Whisperer number 7? What's the reasoning behind the 7? Is there a reason or an explanation for why it's number 7 and not number... How many? Is there 8 or 9? Because I guess it depends sort of on if there's a Whisperer for the King's Island or not. Because the King's Island can either be island number 1 or 9, or maybe a different number, I don't know. But it's out of 9. And the King's Island is one of those. So I don't know if there'd be a specific Whisperer for the King's Island, but there doesn't really need to be. 7 is a lucky number, but they are always tripping. He brings luck to others except themselves. Aw, that's sad. I just imagine this is like the Whisperer who they will like be up against, right? It'll be like a one-on-one like standoff, you know, like the Wild West dun 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 thing, and then it'd be funny because this Whisperer number 7 would just defeat themselves. Like they wouldn't even have to fight. Like like if they're on a bridge, right? He would trip on his cape and then fall down, and then they'd be like, oh, okay, well then they could just go past him. That'd be funny. The one for the King's Island could be the King's son. Does the King have a son? We never really talked about if the King would have a son. That could be interesting, though. What characters do we need more of? We need more... I would say, I mean, honestly, I'm getting the vibe that we spend more time on Ilaria. So I would say more Ilarian and fantasy type characters. But, I mean, we also... The first part of the show, I want to say, will be more on Earth. Because once we start getting into the plot, we're going to focus less on Earth, right? So I think, as far as plot goes, it's more on Ilaria. So I think we're definitely going to need more fantasy type of characters. So, yeah. Okay, here is Myra. No character description, just a cool little photo of Myra. So, hooray! We can use this character design for someone in Nico's class or something when it comes down to it. And then here's another unnamed character. Kind of looks like Adam. Like when I think of Adam, this is sort of what I picture. Do we have? I don't think we have an official. We don't even have like a fan art image that like we're going based off of, right? We don't have anything with Adam yet. So I don't know. When I think of Adam, I sort of think of a character looking more like this, but I don't know. It's very hard to develop Ilarian characters when no one knows what species actually live on the area. Okay, think fantasy characters. So dwarves, elves, dragons, humanoid dragons. Yeah. So just things like that, I guess. Fantasy type creatures. Because, okay, here's the thing, right? I'm not going to be too picky about what species are actually on Ilaria, because we can easily just say, okay, well, this is a species that's rare, or this is a species that, I don't know, is existent or something. But it's just like particular species we have to talk about because they could have particular implications. Like if there's one that you would think maybe would have more of an affinity with magic, well, do we want to unbalance the system a little bit to provide for that, or do we just want to remove them altogether? So there's a couple species that are a little bit wonky with that, but for the most part, I don't think the kind of species matters. So like sirens, okay, well, the thing with sirens is there's not too much, like, we're not going to be spending too much time underwater. Like, I definitely do want some kind of underwater episode, but it's only going to be one episode, right? So it's less important than maybe a side character that we actually see more than just once. So, I mean, we will eventually need some siren-type creatures because I want Luna and Nico to have to go under the water to, I don't know, maybe for a quest for the king or something, right? So, I don't know, we'll see. Mer people, yeah, exactly. Oh yeah, okay, so then another unnamed character. Probably from Nico's class. Maybe. I would assume that... Well, okay, no. So sirens have water magic? Some sirens have water magic. I still think sirens should be evenly distributed, right? But since they are under the water, the way that their magic works is a little bit different. So like, for example, air would be interesting because technically there is oxygen underneath the sea. So maybe if they found like a little pocket of air, they could manipulate that. And then I guess if they could create air, then they could create air bubbles, right? But it's not as versatile as if you were above water. It's buffering. Dang. Why is it buffering? Why are you doing this to me? Fire. They wouldn't be able to create fire underwater, but they could heat up, probably. They could probably heat up a patch of water. So that would be like probably the worst element. Earth, they could still definitely do earth underwater. It'd just be a little bit different. So use water bubbles to go around Ilaria. I don't know. I don't think I like that because how did they get up on Ilaria in the first place? Right? Because like, here's the island, here's the ocean, right? There's a pretty big distance between here. Like, even if there's a waterfall, like climbing up that huge waterfall would be pretty hard, I think. So, you know, there were way more side characters in the Discord, but they were never posted. Really? I just put anything that was in the new side characters channel was put onto here. So, I didn't really go through the other characters because it would take too long to go through. Well, we'll have to go through those again. We still got an hour, so I don't know what we're gonna decide to do. But I mean, we still do have a couple more characters. So. You would have posted them? Well, you should have said that they were just this person. Is it buffering? I'm not having any problems on my end. It's not like saying you might have buffers or anything. Okay, Alina. A lot of E names. A lot of E and M names today. She is an elf fairy hybrid. Well, okay, here's two different options we could do, right? Well, capitalize. She is an elf fairy hybrid. Period. You could either do period and then she, or you could remove that and just say and. She's an elf fairy hybrid and is Luna's apostrophe S and Luna's BFF. Then you wouldn't want that would just feel like a long sentence if you extended this with an and. Period. She is happy most of the time and is afraid of losing Luna because when they were younger. Because when they were younger, I could see a comma there, but I don't want it there. When they were younger, Luna got mad at her for 2 days and she couldn't stand the thought of her BFF hating her. She is an Earth user. Okay. Couple questions. One, I think, doesn't Luna already, isn't Sky sort of Luna's like BFF? I mean, she can still be Luna's friend, but I think we already said Sky was her BFF, right? Sort of. What are all the magic types? Well, there are 5 different magic categories, categories, and 2 like subcategories. So there is earth, air, water, fire, and space. And there are 2 different, there's creation and manipulation within each of those categories. And basically, well, I don't know if I really want to get into that because we're still, I have a couple problems with the system that we have in place right now. So yeah, we're gonna talk about it more later. Name that's not an E-name. Gianna, because she has a giant heart and is an Earth user. Okay. This feels like a character that would not be in Luna's class. I don't know why. It's just, I'm getting like, we see this character every once in a while vibes. Anyone else getting those vibes? I don't know. Okay, the reason why I don't bring up the magic system is A, because I haven't been thinking about the magic system, so I'd have to like do some serious brainstorming and like think about it. B, that's not what we're doing side characters today. So yeah, I'm just saying that eventually we're gonna have to do another magic system stream. That is not what we're doing today. We're doing side characters today. Can we name one of the unnamed characters Elliot? This character kind of sounds like an Elliot. So does that work? Will you accept characters on Instagram? Technically, yes, but Instagram's annoying to transfer from my phone to my computer. So I would appreciate it if you either did it through Discord or email. Even email is better. I don't bring it up every stream. Okay, but whenever it's brought up, I typically bring up the fact that I do want to make some revisions to it. Okay, and yes, I know, I do have problems. That's why I bring it up. And so, yeah, like, come on. Why are you hating on me for saying I want to change something? I know it's not every stream. It's only streams where the magic is brought up, but the magic isn't brought up every stream. And look, I'm just reminding you that we are going to have to make some changes. No, okay, the email is in the description of this video. Can we chat tomorrow? I think I'm free tomorrow. It should be fine. Okay. Yes, look. The magic discussion, we just never got around to it. Find proof of what? Oh, you're gonna find proof of me saying, I can guarantee you right now that I did not bring up the magic. I think I brought up the magic system last stream, but there was definitely a couple streams within the past many that I haven't brought it up. I can guarantee you. Like, yeah, I'm like 99% positive that I didn't bring up the magic system in many streams. Okay. Well, anyway. Jeez. Oh, you can hear the Rubik's Cube? Yeah, I got this here. Okay. Okay, we got BU. How do you pronounce this name? He's a part of the Irish Eyes. He's generally a chill guy, but he's also the big brother of the group. He is always hesitant to let anyone do anything too dangerous. This reminds Nico of Xavier, but BU is always quick to back off, caring more about the group's harmony rather than physical protection. Some call him the B some call him B, not the B, as a nickname. That's cool. We've gotten a lot. Let's see. We've got 1, 2, 3 somewhere. 3. We've got 3. Well, I guess technically 4, but this guy was kicked out maybe. So we've got 3, maybe 4 Irish Eyes group members. It's cool. Oh, it's Bo? You pronounce it Bo? Really? Interesting. Are all of them Irish? I don't know if all of them are Irish, but I assume that maybe Adam and Nico are both Irish and they started it, so they called it the Irish Eyes. Maybe they're not all Irish, but Adam and Nico are. Show me Bean HD. What, you want me to send Bean? Do you want me to just pull it up like this, or I can actually send it to you? I'll send it to you. I sent you the image. The rival group needs to be the British Noses. Okay. That's funny. American ears. Well, I guess technically that's all of the side character. What the heck is going on? Stop it. I didn't mean for this to happen. Okay. Technically, that was all the side characters that I received in the correct channel. So, there was no others in that channel. Okay, well, we've got 45 minutes to do something. What shall it be? What shall we do? Penguin Dojo game? Okay, well, we could do that, but that's not the... Come up with the name of the rival group. You guys just, like, sent so many different ideas. We don't need to come up with more. I like British backs. England ears. What was the other one? Oh, British noses. That's funny, but it doesn't like rhyme. Like Irish eyes, like even though Irish is I and eyes is E, like it still sort of goes together. Let's speak about the king is Nadia. Not. Look, I said I'm fine with Nadia being his name, but I like it. First of all, Nadia is a girl's name. Second, I don't know if I have a second, but point is, it'll just be a little bit weird. So. American armpits, that that's pretty good. Whoa. Even if we change the king's name, I will continue to call him Nadia. Okay. Why does the king have to be, like, just because I might voice act the king doesn't necessarily mean that the king's name has to be related to me. King is a surname. Yeah, King is just his name. He has no name other than King. Although that's not true. Internally, I want him to have a real name because that's cool to have. You want to voice the baby eater? The baby eater. Who's the baby eater? The only baby eater that's coming to my mind right now is that one, like, Babipsa, the baby eater from Star Versus. Oh, the plant. The plant. Right, okay, yeah, I remember now. I was thinking of a person, and I was like, did we have a person that was a plant eater? Okay. Yeah, okay, I remember now, Yeah, you can voice that. I want everyone here to have a voice of some kind. I don't know how we're gonna do that, though. But... And, well, being honest, if this were to go into high-level production, I don't think we would be able to do, like, everyone has their own voice or whatever, because that just, if it was being taken on from like a company, I don't think it would work. But as long as we're just doing like a fun, like, little audiobook kind of thing, or like audio comic or something, then we can have different voices. Why do you keep bringing up Minecraft? What was the game you were playing last stream? Minesweeper? You can play Minesweeper. That's sort of like the classic page turner after stream game. Do we want this to go into high level production though? Not necessarily. Not necessarily. I mean, that's not true. I think it'd be cool if it was, because, like, hey, we actually have a show. But that would be like, that'd be very, it'd be a lot of work, because it would actually be like that would become a job. Not just a... But I have a jail desire? Oh boy. Okay. No, the thing is though, right? That jail was if I could solve it. And I didn't know how to solve it at that point. But now I know how to solve this. I retaught myself. You're famous in my eyes, Raw Lunix. You're pulling up a drawing program? Yeah, draw someone from Ilaria. Cool horned creature or something. What are we gonna do next stream? That is a good question. What are we gonna do next stream? Let me pull up the development timeline so we can see sort of where we are. Actually, I think we were doing islands, right? That was like the next thing that we could have done. I think it was islands. Could you hear that? That was me trying to go to a path that did not exist. Here it is. Development timeline. Okay. So we just did environments and biomes. So now we should be moving on to islands. Or yeah, well, actually, you guys said last stream that you wanted to develop the islands and then map make it. So you want to make characters from people's description? Like, you want to make character sheets out of these characters? Is that what you want to do? If you want to write a lot... Okay, look. You get to write the entire love story for Blake and Callisto. Which I think, since they're, like... I don't know if they're main characters, but they're definitely main side characters. So, that's definitely going to be important. Because I feel like a lot of people are going to really be interested in Blake and Callisto's story. Plus, I do want there to be sort of like a side story of like their young adventures and stuff like that. Like, I feel like that'd be fun. So, look, finished magic system. I have this at the end of story development. Right now we're doing world building, which is why we haven't discussed magic system, okay? If I'm the king, what is grapefruit? And can you be a lieutenant? You guys can be the whisperers. You guys can each have a whisperer. How about that? Does that sound good? Yeah, like it's your favorite character. Based off of your Club Penguin? What the heck? The Whisperers aren't necessarily evil. It's just they obey the king with absolute loyalty. Think about it like that, right? They don't really have a choice, do they? As much as I want to give every single person a cameo, I don't know how realistic that is. But, I mean, there is only 27 people viewing, and having 27 cameos is not that difficult, especially if you guys are just people in like, Nico's classes or something. Or background characters. Okay, and we are going to need a lot of voice actors, so most of you guys are going to be able to voice act someone. You want to be an eraser in Page Turner? What's an eraser? I mean, obviously I know what an eraser is, but like, as far as in the Page Turner universe, what's an eraser? You mean Whisperer? Can you make the Rubik's Cube into a checkers pattern? I sure can. Check this out. Boom, 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 boom. Well, bam, checkers. Whoa. Oh, you mean eraser? What's an eraser? I'm interested. Yeah, I'm gonna try my best to give every single one of you some sort of cameo. Whether that's someone in Nico's classes, because Nico's classes are gonna be more versatile, because assuming that he has multiple classes, like, we're gonna need a lot of characters to fill it out, right? Then also there has to just be like villager people that Luna and Nico have to run into when they're like running around the village and whatnot on Ilaria. So, okay. Can we get a channel in the Discord for background characters that you want, that if people want a cameo, they can put their background character there, and then that can be their background character, please? Thank you, Mr. Fruit. I appreciate it. Even though, I mean, I suppose you could say no and I'll just do it after the stream. But, if it's, I don't know. It'll be whoever gets to it first. There will be background characters, which will be different from side characters. They'll just be people in the background that may or may not have a voice, depending on, like, if it's a townsperson, like, I wouldn't necessarily consider a townsperson a side character because, like, they're just sort of there, right? But if Luna and Nico can, like, converse with a townsperson, that's cool, but it's still, like, they're still just there, pretty much. Right, there's not really a personality developed for that character. It's just, like, this character has a shell, and they're there in the shell. You want to be painting a painting of someone in the bad place that Callisto painted. Dang. You don't want to be a whisperer? Did Mr. Fruit make the channel? Thank you if you did. I appreciate your help. Look at your Club Penguin character on Discord. Oh boy. That does not match your Club Penguin. I mean, I guess it sort of does, but like there's two different vibes there. There's definitely two different vibes. Oh yeah. You don't want to be evil, so you don't want to be a whisperer. Like I said though, the whisperers aren't necessarily evil. They have to follow orders or else they will die. So, just putting that out there. Mr. Fruit should just be a fruit. Mr. Fruit's the fruit that is constantly on Nico's table. Not in every scene, but there would just be a grapefruit in sitting on the counter of Nico's home. Well, don't be a dead whisperer. Look, okay. Rolinux, if you come up with a good cameo idea, you can put your cameo ideas in the background, or what was it called? The cameo background. I don't know. Whatever the channel is on Discord. Put your idea there, and we'll try to make it happen. On Nico's dinner table. Why mushrooms? Like, grapefruits is more understandable, but even that's a little bit weird because, like, grapefruits isn't that fruit that you think, like, everybody has. At least in my opinion. Like, I don't think... Grapefruit is more of a select taste, I think. What are we doing next stream? We need to decide. Our options are, we can start on the islands. Or something else. Actually, I can add a note. Streams in the near future. Islands. What else? What would be, how would that stream be formatted though? Like, because each island needs their own streams. Well, okay. There was, someone submitted a huge document where they detailed all of the islands, which I don't know, like we'll have to go through that. So I don't know if we're going to use that or if we're going to take inspiration from it. I think what would be best to do would be to start out with island. Would be to start out with that island doc that somebody sent in. And then we would have a a general island stream where we would sort of have a list of monster islands and sort of be like, okay, this island is this, and here's a basic description of what is on this island, so that way we at least have a list, like this is what this island is called, all this stuff, right? Then we would focus on maybe, you guys may experience buffering. Oh boy, it's doing it again. Why you do this to me, YouTube? I don't like this. Okay, it's back. Some people are saying it's back, maybe. I don't know how much was, like, if anything was cut out or anything, but okay, looks like it's good now. So, excuse me. Island doc that someone sent in. General island doc, where we sort of just detail the basics of each island. Like maybe we'll create a very general questionnaire that we can sort of brainstorm each specific island. And important parts so that we sort of get a general idea, like size. Other things, I don't know. I'd have to think about it. And then we would have each individual island. So, oh man, what the heck happened? It's like, as soon as 3 started, I guess 3 doesn't start, does it? I guess as soon as the time ticked past 3, it's bedtime now, I suppose. I don't know. Yeah, Yuki the cat, you're a little bit late. You're like an hour and a half late. Yeah, we've already ended. Okay, so basically, unless if anybody has anything that they want to do, I think we're just going to be doing islands, right? Like going over the island stock, right? Yeah, you're going to have to catch the recap episode. Whispers, also a Whisper stream, but that'll come, I think that's going to be more in the story development, because right now we're in the world building section, right? And technically side characters isn't really a part of the world building, but we wanted a break from world building. So I mean, technically if we wanted to do Whispers, we could, but I think we should probably, while we're on the topic of world building with plants and animals and environments, we should probably like stick with world building. We're doing a brainstorming session or only one specific island? Okay, so What the heck? I don't know. I don't understand why this is happening. Okay. So, somebody sent in a document where they came up with a cool idea for each island. Okay. So I was thinking we would go over that first, right? And sort of just like read it so we could get some ideas flowing. And then the stream after that, then we would come up with just a general document where we would have Island 1 and then name it and then call and then sort of like fill out a short little questionnaire, right? So that's sort of what we would do for the second stream. Then the third stream, we would start on like Island number 1 and then we would go next island, then next island, and then we would have a questionnaire or something that we would fill out that would like give us a good idea as to this is the biomes on this particular island. This is how big each town is, etc. So, is the king evil or something? How the king is evil? How? When did you? You must not have been here for very long, because that's how it's been since the very beginning. Down. Oh yeah, you can email your ideas to my email. Obviously, I don't know. Okay, yeah, email your ideas to me. My email is in the description of this video. So if you don't have Discord, that is a good way to send in your ideas, because I don't check Instagram and I need to. Same with Twitter. I haven't checked Twitter DMs in forever. Is the Rubik's Cube really that loud? It doesn't show up like it's that loud on my thing. Oh no. I scrambled it up on accident. Oh well. Guess I'll have to solve it now. I'm not singing. Good try. What? Don't say oh no solving Rubik's Cube. Solving Rubik's Cubes is fun. And for the record, it's not like I'm bad at it. I'm like pretty decent, I would say. Am I the best? No. Nowhere close, but it's not like terrible. That really isn't a Rubik's Cube. Well, it's not the official brand, but it is still a Rubik's Cube. Sing. You don't know how to solve it? Well, it's very algorithmic. So, for example, now that I have this 2-layer band right here done, now I need to solve the top. And so, let's see. Yeah, all right. So you make sure that it's oriented like this so that you have an L like this, okay? And then you go like this, then you go up, over, down, over, then you have a line, then you do that again, then you have this formation, and then you go like this, up, over, down. And then boom, you got the yellow. And then we got lucky because now look at all this. Now we're just like one step away. So for this one, you make sure that the full side is in the back. Take this, flip it around. Green is on this side, so we're going to go right. It's in the direction that the green is facing, so you go like this. Although I'm messing up because I'm trying to explain it, and that's bad. Okay, go like that. Okay, and then you go down, down, up and around, back over, flip it around, and boom, it's solved. Yay. You can't screenshot anything? Well, do you have to screenshot it to save it? Can you, like... I don't know what you're trying to do specifically, but can't you just save the image directly without screenshotting it? Yeah, okay, so basically we went through side characters, and so we already did all this. So my recommendation to you would be to watch this recap episode when it comes out this Tuesday. So, yeah, that would be my recommendation to you. Okay, should I show off my Rubik's Cube my Rubik's Cube collection? I do have an official Rubik's Cube, right? You can see by the Rubik's Cube logo, if it'll focus. Hello, focus, please. Anyway, okay, you'll just have to take my word for it. But this is super old and stiff and dusty, apparently. But you can see right here, there's like, it started chipping off. And so I can't solve this one anymore because there's just a bunch of broken pieces that is like all the entire white side's filled out. So it's like, well, I don't know what to do. So, yeah. But you can still do the checkers, even though they're a very similar shade. Let's see the checkers. So yeah, that's my one Rubik's Cube. And then I also have a 2x2 somewhere. I think it's in my bag. I don't think I have it on me. But I also have... Dang it. Come on. Alright, there we go. I also have this barrel cube. That I haven't solved in a while. Now, the thing with this is it's basically the same thing as solving a normal Rubik's Cube. It's just, I think there's one other move that you could be stuck with. But the thing is, I don't know that other move, right? So I know how to solve this, but I don't know how to solve... Here's the checker pattern. Can't really do it on the... But anyway. So, but you can still solve this with the default method without that move. It just depends sort of on the orientation, I think. Unless if it was that move that I forgot to do with this one, and it's just the same thing on here. But, yeah. I don't even know if I want to attempt to solve this one, because I don't feel like I could do very well. Okay, looks like someone needs technical support, and we're trying to help them. Okay, well, I'll just put those back later, because it's a pain to get them in and out of my monitors. Okay, so let's do a classical fun time of Minesweeper with the 15 minutes that we have left. Right? Yeah? Yeah, Minesweeper. Minesweeper fun. Although I am going to go ahead and end the recording because I don't need to be recording anymore. Yay. Boom, 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 boom. Yeah. Yay. Speedrun. I've gotten a lot better, I think. Use middle click? What? What are you talking about? What is this? I don't know what that is. What does middle click do? Does it just show you the selection? Use middle click on a number where all the bombs are already filled in. Like this? Like this number 1 already has all its bombs filled in. I think I see what you're saying though. Which I'll have to try like that. Ah, okay. Interesting. Okay, I see. Oh. That's pretty cool. Hmm. Well, that means it has to be there. Right. Oh boy. What sort of a standstill? Oh, wait. Oh boy. Now we're at sort of a standstill. Shoot, I wasn't paying attention. I was just clicking middle click on it. I didn't... What? Oh, it's because there was a... Oh. Wait, get out of here. I want to see what I did wrong. Okay, well, I guess we're going to try it. Now I know... I don't know. Using the middle click is kind of weird, though. Because it made me fail last time. What? Why? Was there not one here? Oh, I guess it could have been. Okay. Middle click is a risky one because if you do it fast, you don't really have the time to think. So, yeah. And maybe I don't want to use middle click. Maybe I'm fine with how it normally is. Oh, wait. Okay. It is pretty satisfying to do the middle click though, not gonna lie. I'd say it's fine if you know for sure Come to the dark side? Dark side of what? Using middle click? What are you talking about? I am Confucian. That was the same mistake I made last time. Well, it can't be that, so then it has to be that. Woo! Okay. Oh boy, this area up here is gonna be annoying. I'm sure there's like some rules that it's like, if this and this is a thing, then you know it's not a bomb. But I don't know that because I didn't officially learn how to play from like any videos where it taught you like tricks and stuff. I've just been like, I picked it up because I was interested in playing it. Oh, yeah, okay. I'm sorry for not giving any commentary. I will try to be more commentarily inclined to speak and communicate. You don't have... Yeah, okay, well... I don't know, the background music should still be on, so it's not like it's complete silence, right? The space to the right of the 2 is a bomb. So like this right here, you're pretty sure it's a bomb? Well, it's either here or here. Well, no, okay, yeah, it has to be here. Yeah, I don't know why that was... Yeah, that makes sense. Oh, I misclicked there, but luckily it wasn't a bomb. Ooh. Well, no, yeah, okay. I see now, yeah. So if I put it there, one of these two for sure has to be it. So it's that one. Now middle click. Okay, look, no, this is getting sketchy, so I don't want to use middle click. We are geeks. Who says we're geeks? Almost middle clicked, but I don't think the middle click would have done anything anyway. So. The only time I really feel comfortable doing middle click is if it's with a 1. Okay, well, there has to be 1 there, which means this one's fine. Ooh, nice. Thank you. Yeah. Let's go. It's all coming together. Oh, things are looking good. It's the moment of truth. Da da da! Woo! Imagine us, we would walk on a real minefield. Aiden would calculate. Fruit will correct. And you'll just be walking. Well, that's not necessarily true. Now do hard. Okay, look, no, I don't think we have enough time for hard. Look at how much, like, I'd have to seriously speedrun this, and I'm not at that level yet. Okay? Like, I'm not at that level of speedrunning madness. Like, nah. Yeah, sorry. You're not gonna get a speed run from me. I wouldn't say I'm that bad though, you know, like, am I super amazing? No, I'm not bad, I don't think. At least I hope I'm not super bad. Well, I guess I'll come back to you later. I feel like I'm stuck over there. You're bored and you want to watch Netflix. Okay, we'll go watch Netflix. You are no longer obligated to be here because we're just playing Minesweeper. Great. Where's the one part that I'm missing? This is why I can't speedrun, because it takes me too long to find that one thing that is the next domination point. Well, there's a one here, so it can either be here or here. So it could be here and here. No, it can't. So it has to be here. Dang it! Sad. Okay, hurry up. You don't need to... That's still going on in the background. I don't want to talk about it. Okay, well, next time we'll do a hard one and I'll take my time instead of trying to rush through it. Demon Slayer is good. Okay. Demon Slayer is good. I thought it was a little bit overhyped though. Like everybody that seems to talk about it is like, "Oh my gosh, it's so good." But like, I mean, yeah, it was good. I thought it was like overhyped. Same thing with JoJo, I think. I'm watching JoJo right now. Like, it's alright. It's just overhyped, I feel like. I don't know, or maybe it's just not my style, but I don't know. Yeah, the animation of Demon Slayer is good. But I think it in general is overhyped. What's that, Raw Lunix? I haven't heard of that one. Look, SAO Bridge, I just haven't watched it. Have you seen The Hollow? No, I don't think so. Alright, well, that is 3:30. That is going to be it for this stream. Next stream, I guess we're doing islands. We're going over the island document that... Who made that? I don't remember who made that. Count of the Monte Cristo inspired anime. Very good. Slow paced, then hits the fan, and it's awesome. Satisfying. Huh. Interesting. Okay. Have I seen Code Geass? Yes, I love Code Geass. Code Geass was awesome. Alright. Well, anyway. That's going to be it for this stream. Yeah, I'm actually really excited to rewatch Code Geass. I watched it probably almost a year ago now, and I want to rewatch it again. But I've been waiting a year because I actually really wanted to rewatch it like a month after I finished it because it was just so good. But I was like, nah, I gotta wait. So I waited. Anyway, yeah, I will see you later. Like tomorrow for Miraculous Monday, and then Tuesday, and then maybe Wednesday or Thursday. So, yeah. Adios, friends. Have a good weekend for Labor Day. Yeah. All right. Bye.